So hello guys, and welcome to episode 25 of Simply the Best. My road to glory, where I try and trade to as many of the best players on FIFA as possible. So guys, I have another flash SDC, just heading, well, just before the final of the World Cup. And this is what I managed to do it for. So this team has cost me literally nothing. I think this one cost me 400, this cost me 450. So that plus 1.8 is, what, 2.6k, 2.65k I think it was in the end. So not too bad. Obviously giving us a jumbo gold pack. Now jumbo golds aren't amazing. It's a 15k pack with 3 rares. I don't know why we're getting this as the penultimate, or potentially the penultimate SBC, but hey, it is what it is. So the SBC costs us 2.6k. I literally cannot lose coins. So whenever they need like a 72 rating, always looking for the silvers. Always looking for the silvers with like 1 or 2 golds. So I'd say nothing really selling right there, just selling them all on for lazy buyers. And yeah, so what I do, I think in this episode, guys, is a little bit marquee matchup investing. So let's see if we get anything good. We don't get anything good, not even a rare gold. But nonetheless, I still should be able to make coins on discard. Conti. Lovely. I mean, it's enough pack, it's only 3 rare gold. So yeah, basically, as long as I can sell one player for 200 coins more than discard, we're not doing too bad. We shouldn't obviously be too hard to do. There you go, get us a hawk right there. And yeah, that was a really bad outcome with that pack. So what we'll probably do next is a bit of I'll probably do a little bit of sniping, and then maybe a little bit of marquee matchup investing. So this happened last week, and I think I'm probably going to do it this week. Well, going off and seeing what happens. So what we've seen is that the average in form right now, average gold special card, is about 15k. Now, what will happen is if I wait a few days, these average special cards will go up to like 17, 18k. Because on the weekend there's more people playing, therefore more cards being spammed on the market. So what I'm going to do, if the deal I get isn't a very good deal, for instance I get them for 14 and they go for 15, I'll hold on to them for a few days, sell them on lazy buyers, and then sell them when they're like 17, 18k, maybe during the week, because it's a way of like investing. Because at the moment there isn't really anything too mad to invest in, because anyone high rated obviously is very expensive for the festival of foot, and I guess you could go invest in some 80 to 82s. They're probably the highest rated who are still cheap. But nonetheless, that's probably going to be the plan of action. Buying a few of these right here for like 14k, hold on to them until like Wednesday, Thursday, then sell them for hopefully like 3 to 4k profit. We're sitting on 1.3 million. We can easily afford to do this rather than the few 100k we were on prior this week. So what it is, we'll show you a few of the deals. So yeah, this is actually the second deal because I decided not to show the Bereshka guy. But we got some Bereshka guy, I think from like the Austrian league, who was a special card 15k. Now, well, this guy is cheapest on the market right now is 19k. I doubt itself for 19k because it's obviously not an amazing card. I'll list him up for 18k. Hopefully someone will like see him, thinking he's a decent deal. But yeah, not bad for about 3k profit right there. We'll take that and move on to the next deal. So I just got myself a walkout. We seem to get a fair few walkouts when doing this method. So I got him for 14k. And again, walkout like always, he's normally sitting around about that 20k mark. Yeah, one there for 20. And all the others going for around about 22ish, yeah, 22.50, 20k right there. So there's our good friend Mr. Theo Walcott, not too bad whatsoever. There you go, yeah, 29k. So I think we're sitting at 19.50, which means we earn ourselves after tax probably going to be sitting around about what 4.5k. So not bad, 4.5 and 3k on the man of the match. We're having some decent. Bear in mind there's a lot of these informs not going for much. Some decent little deals right there, but yeah. So we get ourselves a Snodgrass right here for 13k. Not too shabby, Alonso. Let's see how much Snodgrass is going for them. 17k. Ooh, that's not bad. No, Snodgrass actually transferred as well. Didn't he go to like Fulham or something? But 15,750, not too bad. Gonna make myself about. Don't really know how much is that. So 3 points. Probably make us make us about 2k after profit after tax right there. So not too bad. Onto the next deal. So just gonna got ourselves a Equator right here, 1450. That's what he's going for right now then. It's not bad coins. 19k right there, 18,750. About 18k I'm kind of feeling. 1850 let's go listen for, which means we'll probably make ourselves after tax probably about 3.2k in profit. So the inform method's definitely coming free. Now there's not like there isn't really much to do trading wise. I'm probably gonna invest in marquee matchups and do sniping just in this episode because there isn't really too much. I mean, we're actually gonna have the 2 flash SCs, the one from this morning, one from the evening, but there really isn't too much to do today, not unless EA decide to drop something. I mean, in a few days' time, maybe when EA drop another promo, then there might be something. You know, we maybe have something to invest in and so on. But at the moment, there's just nothing too mad to do. But yeah, now on to the next. So we just got ourselves an Aurora, and yeah, let's see what she's going for. So, good old. He looks really young. How old is he? Odds on one older than him. I am Not older than me. He's older than me by a few months, but hey, you know, I don't have an inform on FIFA. So this guy is going for 16,750, which isn't too shabby. Let's keep going. 16,250. 16k. So selling him for 16k, of course, got like 2.5k between that. So probably gonna make myself about 1.8k on an Aurora. Onto the next deal. So we're gonna got ourselves a Fernandez. Got him for 14k, and we're gonna be selling him for about 19, which isn't bad. So after tax, it's about 4.2k right there. Actually, no, it's I think it's 4k and 50 coins. So not too bad on the Bruno Fernandes. I'd say these deals are honestly banging. We're getting some really good cards popping up. I also missed a few cards like Sadibre for minimum as well. But yeah, not too bad with that. So you got yourself a Andy Byle for 14,250. I'm not quite sure if this is good. I mean, he's an 84 rating for him at the end of the day. 14,250, and he seems to be selling for... Alright, there's that one, but we'll ignore that one because I think that's probably a bit of an anomaly. Going to go 16.5k on this card right here, which means we probably end up making about 1.8k. So onto, not bad, onto the next deal. So EA has just dropped the Festival of Foot winners. Of course, that's the French team. So what I'll do right now is we're going to go through them one by one and talk about how good are their investments. Now, what I normally look for is how much they use in the league SBC. What sort of rating they are, and just sort of, I guess, just sort of substitution. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there has not been much content in this video. So what I'll do is I'll just go through them one by one, tell you what I'm looking at, and tell you how good of an investment they are. So we're going to be going with the likes of Tolisso right here, because I've actually done a little bit more research into Tolisso, and I'm finding that it is extremely hard to do the Bayern Munich SBC without Tolisso. Now, you can scroll through all different sorts of squads, you know, you can look through the main one, look through the second one, Tolisso's in that one, third one, Tolisso's in that one. You can scroll down, you know, even probably to some of these bottom ones, and I presume Tolisso will be in it, just because of course he's you know, good position, good rating and such, and there you go, even making it right there. So honestly, Tolisso seems necessary. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't. The last time this Tolisso was at PAX, because one of the main ways I like to see what players could go up to is see what they went to last time they were at PAX. Like Thorvin went up to like 6-7k when he wasn't in PAX last time, but yeah, Tolisso actually wasn't in PAX in November, and that was way too early because his normal card was still sitting probably about 6-7k in November. So yeah, so we are actually going to be jumping over and just mass buying Tolisso. He's only a 2.1k investment, very, very cheap. We are doing the unassigned method, which does actually lock away our coins for a little bit, but I'll probably sell a bunch of the nannies that are just chilling on the transfer list and obviously replace it with the Frenchies, but you know, I can very, very easily get these cards. I fully rate them, you know, and I'm probably just going to go ham on the Lamars, Tolissos. Where else have we got them? You know, I'll say there's a lot of good players out here. Lamar, Tolisso, Thorvin, and is that it? And yeah, so I mean, that's it. I still haven't got any Giroud yet, but I'm still as Pavard, and yeah, more happy to pick up some more Girouds as well. So on to the next investment right here, and this is Thorvin. Now the reason I rate Thorvin is because he went up loads last time he wasn't in packs. So of course he wasn't in packs for team of season and then 3 informed. So you can look at a few of these spikes right here. I believe his team of season was, and this is how I use it on Footbin. You see when the date was added, so you just scroll to the beginning. So he was added on the 26th of May, 25th of May, which means he would have been packed all the way until probably like the 31st. So we can head over and look at his normal card right now. So we got the 26th to the 31st. And we can see where we went up to. So 26th of May, I believe he would have been, was it down here? So he started for around about 2.9k, and he peaked all the way up here to about 4.2. Now I'm not gonna I actually remember this card. The card even went up to like the 6 to 7k towards the end. So he was a very, very decent card right there. So I mean, that doesn't actually do too much justice. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is just picking him up to 4k. I do think this card can do very, very well, especially with the Festival of Foot SBC we have out at the moment. So there's Thorvin. Onto my next recommended investment. So the next investment I recommend going with is Lamar. Now, one thing I'd say, if you could manage to snipe these, well, congratulations, is this card right here. Now, this card has not been in packs. I think it's literally only been in packs for 2 days. If I can look at daily graph, yeah, we have the 13th, 14th, therefore it's only been in packs for 2 days. So, I've actually pre-done this because this is getting my second take of this. So, because it's only been in packs for 2 days, it means that it's going to be a super, super rare card. So, as a result, I think this card will very, very easily max out. So I'm more than happy to buy this card for 20k, because it will obviously go to 30k, which means like, you know, 10k per card is pretty decent. So I do think he's probably, no, there you go, you still get deals on him. So 1650 right there, not too bad. Obviously you're going to be using the unassigned method right here. But when there's only one deal on the market, it does actually kick you out. So hopefully right here it might even show you a few cards bought. So there you go, there's previously the Tolissos. Anything else? We've got the Pavards. I'll cover the Pavards in a bit. As I say, this is my second take of this, so yeah, we've already done a lot of investments, even though, because I've already picked up about, I think it was 19 Lamars already for just under. You can also look from in centre mid, centre forward, and striker. Make sure you're not buying Griezmann, but yeah, 20k. I think I'll max out at 30k. Not a bad investment. Onto the next. So the next investment we have, but I'm not going to go and pick up, is the likes of Dembele. Now the reason Dembele is brilliant, because if I go over to the La Liga right now, I'll show you that the La Liga has a lack of high-rated right wings. We go from Messi to Bale to Aspas to Dembele to Vasquez. So it literally means there's 184, 183, 182. So as a result, if you need a high-rated right wing in the La Liga, you go Dembele. Now, for this, I really believe that he can max out, because we've got one more day at Festival of Foot, and then we have footies on Wednesday. So of course, if you need a high-rated team for Wednesday, he'll go up. On the other hand, I don't think they're going to drop super high-rated teams. On the other hand, so many hands. They might drop an end of era SBC. On top of this, if I now head over to the La Liga SBC, which is over here, I can show you that Dembele is using every scenario. As a result, Dembele could easily max out. There you go, he's using that scenario. He's using this scenario. He's even used in this scenario. And I can scroll the way down, and I presume he's using this scenario. As you can see, he's using every single scenario. As a result, this card could easily max out due to people using him in the in the Barcelona SBC, and people using him for the Festival of Foot. But I say personally not going to be going on him, but you know, it's still 4k if you're buying him for his maxed out price. So the next investment is Mr. Arola. Now the reason this guy's good is because of the PSG SBC. So if I head over to Hazir right here, in all of the cheapest solutions he is used, because PSG obviously having a lack of cheap cards, because of course a lot of them are like 83s, especially at this point 82s to like 85s. As a result, they've all gone up due to the SBC. So as a result, all these results and hands, he gets used in all of them. So if I just scroll down to some of these where you don't need as much chemistry, there you go. Arola, you also only need 80 rating, which makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, if I kill off any loyalty being needed, we can check out this one. And there you go, Arola and Trap are both used. Just because they're they're relatively high rated players. There you go, another one Arola's used. Is Arola using this one? Arola's not using this one, so I guess it's not 100% necessary. On the other hand, he's using a lot of them, and for a 500 coin investment, there is not too much to lose. But there you go, Arola as another little investment. I will say as well that this video is only coming out like 8-9 hours after these players are dropped, so these players will still be very cheap because they'll still only freshly not be in packs. Another thing we can actually do right now is, I haven't pre-done this, so it could fail, is we can see when Arola was last not in packs. So Arola was last not in packs on the 23rd of March. So let's go see where his price went to on the 23rd of March. So we've got March right here. And there you go. So his card went all the way up to 1.6. Probably would have gone even to 2k from previously 500 coins. So there you go. It's like 4 times the profit. Not too shabby on the likes of Arola. So there we go. 500 coin investment can flip 4 times. Happy days. Again, another card I'm not personally going to go with, although I actually might go the Arolas, is Sedide. Now Sedide is very good because he's the highest rated French right back, along with Corchina. Here we go, highest rated Ligue French right back, therefore really good when you need high chemistry because, you know, he's the high rating and high chemistry. And there he is, not really too much to say about him, 1.8k. I mean, we can look when he got his inform, which was probably so long ago. Was it 2017 even? Yeah, it's 2017, I probably wouldn't look at it. It's only team week 14. But yeah, still nonetheless, I do believe he's a good little investment, and would recommend picking a few up. You know, as I say, I don't know if I'm going to personally go with him because I'm quite happy with my pool of like 7 investments. But nonetheless, it's a card you can buy even if you just buy one. We then have Rami, who again is another card I'm probably not going to go on, but he's not a bad investment. If I go show you French centre backs right now, there's kind of a lack of players. You got what, 185, 284s, 283s, and then you go down to the 81s, which is only 2 of. He's the second highest French Ligue 1 centre back after Perrin. And if you look at a lot of these prices, they're not really too vouchable to use. I mean, actually, Perrin's obviously vouchable to use. So Rami's pretty decent, especially as they get that strong chem link. Obviously, very useful for the Festival of Foot SBCs needing 75 chemistry. But there we go. There is the like of Rami. Now, I understand we're kind of getting to the point where you're like, is every card just good to invest in? But there we go. We got the likes of Steven and Zonzi. Steven and Zonzi is good because he gets links with Benega and obviously a few of the cheap Frenchies as well. So yeah, he's not too bad. I've been using him in SBCs all day, so he's using SBCs all day. Not resupply because this is the only card in packs. So yeah, not bad of a pickup. Again, if you need high rating for footies or any end of era on Wednesday, the guy's also going to be a good little investment for that. So in my opinion, probably the best value for money investment, and this is the likes of Pavard, and this is one I'll show you picking up right now. Now Pavard only recently has just gone out of packs because of course he got this 87 card. Now let's see when he went out of packs. He went out of packs on the 14th, so let's go back to this normal card, and we can see what he went up to in the 14th. So in the period when he wasn't in packs, he went all the way up to. Somehow went all the way up to 4k. Now he did actually go back down before not being in pack. Actually, wait, sorry, no. He must have come out of packs on the 11th. So 14th, of course, is the day today. I'm being stupid. But there you go. So it went all the way up to 3.8k. So for a 1.1k investment, all the way up here to 3.8k, that's not too bad. Probably your best asset, your best value for money. And now he's not in packs for another 7 days. So we can again expect to see this incline. It might be at the same rate, so give it 3 days. Still might be cheap. And then bang, he's up. On the other hand, it has literally only been. He's only been out of packs for 3 days. Therefore, you know, expect for him to rise faster because there's less supply than previously. But yeah, sorry, we are going to be doing loads of investing in him right now. Of course, using the unassigned methods. You can remember he used to be a silver card, so he pops up as a silver card. And I've already done a sweep of him for 1.3, so maybe up to 1.4. There's just so many of them on the market, you know. Really didn't hurt to do some mass investing in him. But yeah, I'll go do some of this right now then. There you go, the likes of Pavard. So what I'm going to do is I do want to get these sold prior Wednesday, because of course Wednesday we do have footy, so I'm expecting some high rated SBCs. My plan of action is the end of year, the festival for SBCs end tomorrow, so make sure I sell all my high rated players before then invest ready for the festival, then invest in footies, and obviously have these French investments. Sell the French investments just before Wednesday, and then obviously invest in maybe more high rated players, or do some rash investing when they drop the SBCs. And of course, that is the plan of action. Now, when you're doing this unassigned method, you can only buy up to 35 cards in one go. So if you get to page 3, because there's 11 cards on each page, you're already up to 22 by the time you bought everything on page 2. Okay, there's enough with this one right here. And therefore it's going to have a little glitch and kick me out, which means we're not bad to load onto the next page. But there you go. Of course, got all our Talisos right here. Just store them in the club. And of course, when I want to send players to the transfer list, we can easily send a player to the transfer list. So we do leave not the best to last, you know, the best looking to last, Mr. Giroud over here. So of course he's recently not been in packs because he got his little Festival of Foot 92 red card. You can see that obviously he went all the way from 1.3 all the way up here to 5k, so obviously showing he's a brilliant investment. He's in at 2.3k right now. I'll actually probably go ham on him for up to 2.4k. Again, another good card. I mean, he has been in packs for what, a week presumably? Yeah, from the 29th all the way to 50. So he has actually been in packs for 2 weeks. But again, high rate card. High rate card on the Prem as well. The Prem obviously has a lack of cheap high rated strikers. I can show you this right now. So the A2s to use. There are loads of A2s. I'm self aware of that. You know. So obviously we're talking about the SBCs right here. You could use Morata, I guess, but we have like 183 that's usable, and then you go on to the 82. So not too bad for that game. I don't think France, apart from I guess Gamero, has a lack of high rated strikers you'd want to put in SBCs. Yeah, you've got the likes of Gamero right there, but other than Gamero, you're right onto Giroud. So there we go. So I say we'll go pick ourselves up some Giroud then. So just finished getting back there from the web cards I bought previously. So Giroud all the way up to here to, we can go 2-3. It's quite a lot on the market for 2-3 right there. Jeez, there's a lot on the market. Well, if I go 2-2. Yeah, okay, there's 2 on the market. So I guess we can mass buy our Girouds right now. Now, as I planning on holding on to these for 2 days, which should be good. Not quite sure the rate of which they will go up. But yeah, one thing I will actually say is on the web app you can actually see 50 cards in your unassigned, whereas on console you can only see 35. On top of that as well, I believe it shows you different cards. So maybe if I was to see 20 or 35 Girouds on my console, if I was to go into my web app and look at my unassigned, it might give me a mixture of Girouds, Thorvins, Pavards, and so on and so on. So I think this is going to wrap up episode 25, which has not been, again, not too much, but I think this is quite a good video because it's very informative for you guys, and it's also going to be very, very relevant for investing. So I hope you do enjoy this video. I understand these videos have been a little bit dead, but I've been doing a lot of Festival of Foot packs over on my main account, so if you fancy that pack opening, feel free. It's just due to the kind of lack of content we've honestly got to trade with at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much guys for watching today's video. If you guys have any interest, I do bi-daily trading guides for my subs, which means you get a trading guide every 2 days, and you get that for free of Amazon Prime, link down below. Everything you see on here is streamed on Twitch, apart from this little investing bit, because it's nearly midnight, so I haven't streamed it. And yeah, obviously if you like the video, like it if you want. And yeah, brand new video tomorrow. Just watching. See you guys tomorrow.